Hello, I'm talking about Jak Daxter because Legacy is how I'm doing Lava Tube. Lava Tube is interesting because it's the last time we're ever going to be doing a zoomer. So let's go ahead and see Kira for this one.
Alright! With these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat.
What? The zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
And thus we begin the final time we ever use a zoomer in Jak Daxter 1. So, how should I explain this one? Right. Well, the first problem is some of these fucking orbs, these Precursor orbs to be collecting, they're hard to see in this one. You see, we've been able to find all of them, no problem beforehand. There was no difficulty beforehand of taking care of all this bullshit, going for the level, getting a loud fucking eruption like that, and there was no problem going through the game and getting everything done in one go. There was this time I had to make a jump cut because sadly I missed some. I wish I didn't. It actually fucked up my plan of how I want to do this. The ones I missed were at the very beginning. If you remember, then you already know where I missed it. You've already seen it. But most of you might not think that. Most of you are thinking I didn't miss anything because these orbs at the very start are very easy to forget. Yeah, Daxter's just gonna tell me to shoot these fucking things, which I will. Just need to get some more aerosol. We have to destroy them anyway in order to...
Let's get going!
Yeah, in order to continue on, we have to destroy them. So now they're destroyed, we continue on, and we are essentially at the second half of this entire bit. Yeah, it's not that long. It's basically in the middle ground of the zoomer levels. It's not the longest, but it's in the middle. The longest is still kinda the, fuck. Actually, no, I'm not thinking about it. I thought it'd be the first one that was the longest, because the second one is the shortest. No, this one is the longest. The first zoomer one is in the middle. And hey, we're nearly done now. There's not that much left anyway, so after a few more jumps, we'll be able to actually get over to Kira and to the Sage and be able to activate another fucking thing with the, I believe, Red Sage was the one that's next up. This is the final Sage. We got the Scout Flies. That's done now the way. And we're nearly there with a whole lot of air to go, too. So, unfortunately, I did miss some Precursor orbs. I can't do much about that. But hey, I did make it through. Unfortunately, I fucked up. And because of that, I died. And I had to be put back where this is glitched. And I have to get this in order to get the zoomer. Great. Good to know this game is very, very stable. See, it just pops the fuck out of nowhere. And the orbs I missed, like I said at the very beginning, they are right around here. Yeah. That shit's very easy to miss. Just saying. But hey, we're done with Lava Tube, which means all we have left is the final level of the game. Now, I wanted to go and get a little talk from Kira by going up here, but I glitched the whole fucking thing, so it's out of sync and everything, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't get the cutscene to appear. So, unfortunately, all I can do is press the button and activate the actual cutscene that begins this.
Where's old short, green, and wrinkly?
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah, we will be.
Yep, we have to rescue the sage now. We can go back to basically all the homeworlds now. This is the last one, and this homeworld is actually just a level. This is the final level, in fact. Once we go for this level, that's the entire game, because the final boss is not that far away. It's time for Gall and Maya's Citadel.
It's about time you two decided to show up.
Nice to see you, too. Do they have you mopping the floors now?
There's no time for jokes, Daxter. Gall and Maya kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a Precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the dark eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy the world.
And we'll be doing that next time in the final part of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, where we save all the sages, we beat the final boss, we get all the fucking power cells, all the Precursor orbs, and all the scoutflies in the game, and we 100% the entire thing. I'll be seeing you all next time for the final part. See you then.